first down. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. Able to push his way through. Still going. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here we go.
Breeze now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Josh Hill, 28 yards. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Oh, this is blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go. Block 80. 77.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Here's Jordan Berry now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Back out on the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Breeze now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. On second down, here's Breeze.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2.
Here we go.
Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. You bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want. But the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He'll get it up the middle. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short. Range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped, or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Gotta go. Watch 7. Double bump. 8. Kings. What is that?
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. P.J. Williams with a pick. There he goes left side. The 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Gotta go. Move. 8. Snickers, you gotta spin. Monday. Bring it. What is that?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Roethlisberger. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you worry about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Squirrel! Snickers, you got to spin. 8.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down.
Pick! Oh my God, Marshawn, you gotta pick that. We on all his shit, Dominic. We on all this stupid shit.
Receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw
Let's go!
consistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent.
I already know it's gonna be 4-down territory though. He ain't got a choice. Carlos, how you feeling over there, dog? You know what I'm saying?
Certainly does. In fact,
For everybody who's watching, hey, Mr. Moody.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, and defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that. And
he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. Oh, he stays up, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Snickers, 66.
Roethlisberger gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. Now Bell. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
44. Snickers, you got to spin. You good? He coming across? Banjo. Show that bench release and go. Check, 47.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Jack 16.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. He finds an opening past the 40. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, 75 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Let's make a quick pivot here to revisit a topic from the last couple of weeks. We've been discussing, well, which rookie starters are going to be in there week 1. It appears to be only one right now, Sam Darnold of New York, correct?
That sounds correct based on what we've heard from the different teams. All of them have made their announcements and their proclamations about their starter. And Sam Darnold's going to get the ball to begin. But for me, it's how long will he remain the only rookie starter? I don't know that it would be terribly long. I look in Buffalo, I think Josh Allen will get his shot fairly early. I look in Arizona, I think Josh Rosen.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Hey! Three down. Jack 16.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now down to 20. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And some room to work. Ted Ginn's gonna go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn from the back of the end zone, tying an NFL record at 109 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the quarterback...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Okafor in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A heck of an effort there on the scramble, leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now Roethlisberger, flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Set.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Rolling to his right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Open man right side of Smith-Schuster complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. They'll give it to him up the middle. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
11.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with one more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now Brown. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 61 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Demario Davis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Breeze is looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
11, 21.
From the gun, it's Breeze. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because...
Oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Here's Ginn. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See slime break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business, handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. It's going to Brown, right side. And down he'll go at the 25.
Let's go.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 45 yards. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Demario Davis there on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On third down, Roethlisberger. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 30 yards. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And now running right through it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Got it.
Now the pitch comes to Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. A give. This is Kamara. Finding room inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And now it's 3rd down.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
13. Under. 12.
Now Breeze on third down. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
When you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here we go. Jack 16. Check. Set. 180. Let's go. Quarter. King.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour. In your hometown of Orlando, Florida, an absolute mess. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
21.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Airing it out deep for Smith. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And Gibbs got it. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
11. Got it.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A minute 57 to go in this 1st half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Got it. 21, 12, 12.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They run. It's Mark Ingram finding room to the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, 33 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Lutz now to kick this one away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. Room to run past midfield. Got a man. It's Brown. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Roethlisberger dancing to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout taken.
Let's go.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Set. 230. Snickers. 8. AB. Quarter. Gotta go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Boswell's kick is good. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Good set.
On first down, Breeze. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
21. 11. 36.
Breeze to throw on second down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 30. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he's got Rodgers. Roethlisberger now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alex Okafor in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Roethlisberger buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. A gain of 39 that time.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
But no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Goes underneath for Bell. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 22. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
That's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Get set, get set. Hey, boys, got 4 down. Check 42, man, that's good. That guy's good. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Ready,
Breeze hands to Ingram. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And now out come the Steelers. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready, got it. Lady. 11.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Hayward coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Jack 16. Go. Wide, get wide. Wide, go. All right, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Bell so light on his feet. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Hurry up, let's go. Easy, two. Here first.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Hey, two.
One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it flip, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very